How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm enjoying lockdown.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's like
My,
it's like boring for us.
oh my gosh. By the way, my name is Andrea. I'm from England.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Ahmed. I'm from Iraq.
Let's have a party in lockdown.
Yeah, exactly. What time is
When
it over there?
it is 8:36 a.m.
Uh-huh. Eight,
8:36.
eight, 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 8:30 a.m.
No, 8:36. 8:36 a.m.
8:36 a.m. Yeah, I think the difference between us it's like two and
Two
a half
hours?
hour, two and a
Oh,
half hours.
what time is it in Iraq?
10:30
Oh, it's
a.m.
2 hours. It's 2 hours. No big
2
deal. Two
hours.
hours.
Yeah, you
So
you are right now in England. Which city do you live?
I live in London.
In London, yeah. So I heard about London. The weather there, it's always raining and always cold.
Sorry,
Am I right with that?
I'm laughing because I really want to show you something on my phone, a picture about the British weather, but I deleted it yesterday because I had too much on my phone. I will tell you
Yes, go
something,
ahead.
okay? So
Yes.
it had four pictures of the UK and weather, right? And three of the pictures were the same, and the fourth picture was very different. So the first picture
Yeah.
said London during summertime, and it had a picture of rain, traffic and rain. The second picture was London during wintertime, traffic and rain.
And rain.
Third picture, London all year round, traffic and rain. Fourth picture, London, England, UK during quarantine, blue skies and sunshine.
Oh
It's
my
true.
gosh. Unfortunately.
It's not a lie, it's true. I'm like, what the
Really?
hell? True, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know, okay, you must Google this guy. There is
Yeah.
a famous, well, he's famous to us, probably not you. There is
Yeah.
a famous British English interviewer. He presents like Good Morning Television, like breakfast television, right?
Yes. Yes. What is
His
his
name,
name?
his name I've written is Piers Morgan. Okay,
Piers
so
Morgan.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. So he made me laugh. It's serious, okay, but he made me laugh. So
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or so, seasons changed. So it's now springtime. Okay, weather is
Yeah.
nicer.
Yeah.
And fortunately, depending on your point of view,
Yeah.
2 weekends ago, 3 weekends ago, the weekend had really nice weather. Okay. And in
Yeah.
case you didn't know, except for me, because I'm British born, but my parents are from the Caribbean, but clearly I am brown. Okay. I'm not white. So, in case you didn't know,
Your parents come from where?
The Caribbean island.
Caribbean.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
talk about that in a minute. Trinidad and Tobago. I'll tell you about it in a
Exactly.
minute. Right. But I want to
Yeah.
tell you this because this is funny, but not. Okay. So the weekend was nice. It was warm. We had sun and blue skies. And of course, many British people, all in lockdown, okay, many British people thought, we're in lockdown, but the weather's nice. So I'm going to go out anyway. I'm going to go to the park and sunbathe.
Yeah.
So the next day, on the Monday morning, this guy, Piers Morgan, was interviewing or just presenting breakfast television.
Yeah.
And he said, I hope they show it on YouTube so you can see. He
Yes.
said, all you are being asked to do is to stay at home and watch TV. And you can't even do that right. What is wrong with you people? Is
Yeah.
what he said. And he kept saying, you were, and he says it's even worse. Some of you are being paid 80% of your salary by the government to stay at home and watch TV, and you cannot even do that right. What is wrong with you? And I just thought, it's so bad, but it's so funny because of the way that he said it. He's very honest. He's very
Yes.
honest with his statements and with his questions. Doesn't mess around. Very honest. And then there was something that, again, I got rid of it. Sorry, but it had like little meme or a funny joke that came in through WhatsApp and social media that said, "Dogs. Dogs, when you ask them to sit and stay, they actually
Yeah.
listen. But
Yes.
human beings, no.
Don't listen.
Human beings do not listen." I thought,
Yes,
it's so true. It's so true.
exactly.
But you know what? Don't you think that, times are so horrible, but if we just listened and take the pain for a short while, in the longer term, it will be better. We call it short-term pain for long-term gain. So suffer in the short
Short time pain.
for
Uh,
long-term gain. Let me write it for you.
uh-huh.
Short-term
Yeah,
pain for
yeah. I have like with the gain. I like repeat it again.
I've written it for you. Short-term
Uh-huh.
pain for long-term gain. So gain is the benefit.
Short term
Hmm.
pain for long term gain. Yeah, I got you.
So if people just behaved for the next
Yeah.
few months and listened properly and obeyed properly, I don't think
Yes.
coronavirus will go away in that time, but I think the number of deaths and infected people will really decrease or slow down. Oh,
Maybe stop. Maybe stop
Mom, look,
if
do you see this?
people in Downing Street. What is this? It's like
So, my friend, this is what happens when you disobey the Prime Minister. The Prime
oh my
Minister or
God.
his staff, every
Yeah.
every household got this letter last week, basically saying,
Yeah.
stay at home
Yeah.
or else. Because we don't want to introduce, because right now, I want to ask you about your rules in a minute, actually, but right now in the UK,
Yeah.
our main rules are you can only go out if you have an essential job. So you can go to work if your job is essential. Okay?
Yeah, it's
Otherwise,
maybe if you are you work in a police station or you work in a hospital
or
and
fire or
maybe
shopkeeper or delivery guy, care
delivery
care
or you
workers.
work in supermarket or grocery store.
Exactly. Those are what we
Yeah,
call key jobs or essential jobs. Okay? Uh,
essential job. Yeah.
yeah, key jobs or essential jobs, exactly as you said. So our rules are
Yes.
you can only go to work if your job is deemed essential, deemed meaning it's the government says it's essential. It's first rule.
Yes.
Other than that, you can only go out for essential groceries, medication, and you can go at the moment, you can go out for exercise once per day, only once, and you must either go alone or
So you can go and do exercise uh, near your house. If there is a garden near your house, you can go to do
you
exercise.
can go to do that or walk or go for
Yeah.
a run or cycle, but once a day only, and you must either
Yes.
go alone or you can go with the people in your household. So if you live with other people, you can go with them. But if your best friend cousin lives next door, you can't go with them because you cannot mix households.
Exactly, because they don't allow you to mix between you and your
Exactly,
other
yeah.
friends.
Exactly,
Yeah,
because that's how
exactly.
it spreads, right? But
Yes.
the government and medical ministers are saying, we don't want to have to do this, but if you continue to be naughty and misbehave, we will take away your exercise and you will not be able to go out once per day.
So when you take your exercise, it's like how you take
Okay, so
the
you
government take your exercise when you go out there. You carry this paper.
Oh, no. They haven't introduced that yet. For now, they're just saying, and there are some police around, but I can't see many yet.
Yeah,
Okay, I think if it gets bad, then they'll introduce more police. But the
yeah,
exercise, you could do whatever exercise outside you want, but it has to be once per day, only within people in your household or
in
yourself,
your house. Yeah,
and you
yeah,
must stay 2 meters apart from other households. Okay? But you can go for a
yes.
walk, a run, kick a ball around in the garden. Um, you can go cycling. Cycling, I don't understand. Give me your view on cycling, because if you're going cycling by yourself, it's okay. With, I don't know, your son or daughter, husband and wife, if you're cycling next to each other or like
Yeah.
behind each other, 2 meters apart, surely your germs are being blown into the other person's face. So I think this is unsafe. What do you think?
If I think if the person who cycling beside you from the same house, it's okay. But from another house,
Mm,
I think it's not okay because all people say make a distance between you and
yeah,
another person. Yeah.
exactly.
So I think this is the right thing you do when you stay away 2 meters
Hmm.
from another person.
I actually think 2 meters is not enough. It should be three.
I think I think in America. I heard my friend say to me 6 feet away from another person.
That's the same thing. So 6 feet and 2 meters is the same thing. It's just different measurements. Um,
So it's okay with the 2 meters. So if he sneezes in the front of me, maybe I will not affect it
we we
because
hope so.
it's enough.
We hope so. We really hope so. Um,
Yeah.
yesterday, and I have a routine now because I don't want to go
Mm.
out unless I have to. So I will
Yeah.
I can walk to my local supermarket, which is convenient, but it's an expensive supermarket, unfortunately. I have no choice. I can walk
Yeah.
to it in 6 or 7 minutes. It's good, okay? It's just expensive. But yeah,
6 minute from your
yeah, I can
house.
walk, right?
Yeah, it's very near
Very
to your
convenient, but
house.
it's one of the more expensive supermarkets. So I'm like, oh, damn
Oh.
it. So, but what can I do? My
Yeah,
rule,
you don't have a
no, I
choice.
don't have a choice. Oh
Yeah,
well. So I made a routine now to go
yeah.
every Monday late morning, early afternoon, and usually like pre-corona, before coronavirus, I that would take me 25 minutes. So including the walk, pick up the items, pay for it, the walk back. 25 minutes, 30 minutes
Minutes, yeah.
maximum. Okay. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't mess around in the supermarket. I take that. That's it. I don't hang around.
Yeah, very
Very
quickly, very
quickly.
quickly.
Um, oh my God, not these days. 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 1 hour, 45 minutes
Yeah.
it takes because you have to queue outside and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
This is yeah, I know. The women when they say, when they go to the supermarket or the grocery, they stay walking
oh my, and
around and
I can say
picking
this. I can
stuff.
say this because I'm a
Yeah.
woman. I'm not one of these women that loiters or lingers and says, I wonder if I should get this brand or this brand. And then you get some women who are, I'm just going to phone my husband to see no, you don't need to phone your husband. Just pick up what you want. You don't need to make a call.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
ay, ay,
but
ay.
sometimes yeah, sometimes I ask my wife what she prefer, or and I can decide what the fit for my family.
But decide before you
Uh,
go to the supermarket. I don't want you hanging around me,
yes,
calling your husband without a mask, being half a meter away from me. And meanwhile, I'm like this.
Yes.
I just
Yes.
think in these times you need to know what you're shopping for so you can shorten your trip, your stay in the supermarket.
Exactly. You should write it in a paper before you go to the market. Maybe you should memorize them in your mind,
Oh my God, just put it,
so you do
yeah,
quickly.
put it on your phone even.
A phone on your, yes, on your note
It's
phone.
not difficult, let me tell you. And I want your opinion about this
Yeah.
actually. It's about buying luxury items. Okay, so you have essential items, which fruit,
Yeah.
vegetables, bread, milk, eggs, and so on. Then you have
Yes.
luxury items like chocolate, wine, cakes, whatever,
Yeah,
soda.
so luxury items, I think it's not something. It's not important for living,
Hmm.
but it's important for entertainment.
Yeah, so this is my question to you. So
Yeah,
this happened about a week or
yeah,
10 days ago, right? So
yeah,
apparently, um,
yeah,
so like I said, one of the rules is you can go out for shopping, but it's essential. You can go out for essential grocery items, okay? This is confusing, I think. But what happened was apparently a woman went out for her shopping.
yeah.
So she had in her shopping cart, she had some essential items, fruit, vegetables, milk, bread, blah, blah, blah. But she also had a
Yes,
couple of luxury items. I don't know what they were. It doesn't matter what they were. Chocolate, wine, I don't know. Anyway, but
yeah.
she for sure had essential items in her shopping cart. But she got stopped in the supermarket by a security guard because she had luxury items. Okay. Now, I will give you more information or my opinion later, but I want to ask you, what do you
Yeah.
think about that?
Oh, why why the police stop her? Because she had a luxury items.
Okay, so first of all, it wasn't police, it was just regular security in in
Yeah,
the what do you call it, in the supermarket. Let me give you some more information to make this easier to talk about, okay? So
yeah.
again, the rule is you can go out for groceries, usually that's essential items, okay? But the point
Okay.
is she okay, if you're going out for essential items, my point is you're going out anyway for essential items. So whilst you're picking up a loaf of bread and a chocolate bar is next to you, why can't you pick up a chocolate bar? Because it's the same trip, okay? Same shopping
Yes.
trip.
Yes.
But if you're going out only for luxury items, I don't think that should be allowed. So
Uh-huh.
I don't agree that this lady was
Uh-huh.
stopped because she was clearly shopping as an essential shop and she was there saying, oh, well, I'll just have some chocolate while I'm here. I think that's fine because she was already out anyway buying luxury items, essential items. So why
Essential
why
items.
why
Yeah.
can't she do it? Um, and also, if you don't want people to buy luxury items, here's an idea: don't put luxury items on the shelf, right?
Yes.
So why have you punished this woman? I don't know what happened in the end, but I think things have loosened up since then. I think the security guard got a bit too, uh, he was too much
Yeah. I
power, too
think
much power. You
this.
put a uniform on someone and they get too much power, right? Um,
Yeah. This case is not having before under quarantine, and we was live a normal life, and we can go and shopping what you want and what you need, like luxury
yeah,
items, essential items. It's okay, but nowadays we focus on just these
mhm.
stuff. So I think the world's going crazy because the isolation make us
Cabin fever. We have
uh,
cabin fever. Do you know what cabin fever is?
let me cabin fever. Cabin. It's like a
It's like a
cabin.
log cabin in the
It's like a
mountains that you might go on holiday to for a retreat. Okay.
exactly. But what is the
Okay.
fever?
It's
The
not.
fever, I
It's not.
think.
So a
Yeah.
fever is when someone gets hot. It's like they have a temperature, but it's not
Exactly.
actually a
Yeah.
fever. It's just a phrase that people
Yeah.
use. So, cabin fever.
Yeah.
Cabin fever refers to when people are alone in isolation for too long, either by
Yeah.
themselves or stuck in
Yeah.
a small space with other people or by themselves for a prolonged period of time. And they start to not necessarily go crazy, but they're like, I need to get out. It's too much for me here. I can't cope. So they can't cope being
Yeah.
in an enclosed, isolated space for too long. And they start to display symptoms of being a bit irrational. They start to get anxious and nervous. They might get depressed, that kind of thing. So this is what we call cabin fever. And you're right.
Cabin
I think
fever.
a lot of people that are not mentally strong can't really cope with self-isolation or quarantine very well.
Yeah.
Isolation doesn't bother me. Okay, what bothers me is the lack of resources. So how expensive products are, and how you can't get certain products, or if you do, you're lucky if you get them. That that it takes an hour and 45 minutes to go to the supermarket instead of 25 minutes. You know,
Yeah, that's the stuff bother
yeah,
you.
but being alone,
But you used to stay at home
yeah,
and work from home. It's
I love
okay.
it.
But there is a new rules you you hate it because I think you feel it's like you are locked
Yeah, you're trapped. You're
and
trapped. You're like imprisoned.
you're trapped. Yeah, trapped. Yeah. That's not good, but we don't have anything to do because this is the real situation we have.
Hmm. The
Oh, thank you.
sorry, I have a sore throat, so I'm
So,
drinking honey
in
and
ex
lemon, okay? Um,
yeah, it's okay. Like me, before an hour, I drink my tea, but I put it a piece of
this is what
lemon
I have.
on
It's
it.
so good. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, it's very good. It takes me a good flavor.
It tastes nice. You
So
say it's a good
I
flavor,
used to
and it helps with
good flavor. Yeah,
vitamin C intake.
exactly.
Um,
Yes, it's very good.
I was going to say something because we were talking about essential versus luxury items. Okay, so bearing that in
Yeah,
mind,
yeah,
last Monday, so yesterday I went to the supermarket and the Monday before, okay? Um, when I went last Monday, God, so I don't have a mask because they're quite difficult to find, but I always wear a scarf around my mouth and my nose, okay?
I think scarf is very useful than
Mm,
mask because scarf when you how can I say help me uh, the scarf it's very thick than the
yeah,
mask
that's true. And it probably doesn't
and
irritate your ears because with the mask you
yeah
have to hook it
exactly
behind.
like me my my ears it's like a monkey
You
and
little
I hate
monkey.
it. Yeah, I
Let me
hate
tell you this.
it.
So I don't have a mask, can't find one. But a very good friend and former colleague that I used to
Yeah,
work with, he's working from
yeah,
home a lot. But 2 weeks ago, he
yeah,
had to go into work for
yeah,
something, and he managed to find a mask, blue mask. So he took a picture of him wearing the mask for me and his
yeah,
commute to
yeah.
work, which was very, very quiet, very empty, very quiet. And then he put on the mask, messaged me the photo, and said, "Oh my God, I can't breathe in this." And I said, "Yeah, that's not good. That kind of defeats the purpose." Um, but he said, "I can't
Yes.
breathe. I can't breathe in it." I'm like, "Well, if there's no one else on the train, take it off and then put it back on when you leave the train, right?" But he was like, my ears hurt."
Yeah, it's okay when someone yeah like me, when I wear a mask, I can't really, I can't breathe, and I think I
Don't do
suffocate.
that. Don't do that.
I no, no. I mean, when I can't breathe, like I can't say the suffocation, or I suffocate. I
You could say,
suffocated.
when I wear a mask, I feel like I am
Yeah,
suffocating. When I wear a mask, I feel like I'm suffocating.
suffocated with ed or with
No,
suffocated.
suffocate. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so suffocate.
Yeah,
Suffocate is the present tense, and it's a verb. Okay, present tense verb.
yeah.
Suffocate.
Suffocate, the
Yeah,
present tense verb. Yeah,
suffocated is past tense.
past.
Okay,
Yeah.
and but suffocating. I am
Then
suffocating is oh my gosh, hang on a minute. I can't type today. Suffocating is also present. I'm going to use it in a sentence again, and I'm going to write it, okay? When I went,
yeah, suffocating is a
mhm.
present.
And
Yeah,
to suffocate is the present tense verb as well. But in this sentence, we would say suffocating.
yeah,
I'll repeat it. When I wear a mask, I feel like I
yeah.
am suffocating. When I wear a mask,
Suffocating.
I feel like I am suffocating. That's what you would say.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
you.
so bearing in mind masks and distance and supermarkets and luxury items, this is what happened last Monday.
Yeah,
So this is the first time I went to the supermarket since they really enforced and implemented the rules, the government rules. So long queue outside, all kinds of things you can imagine. So I finished shopping and I needed to queue to pay. So the queue was long because it's
yeah,
2 meters apart. And there was a lady in front of me, and I couldn't work out whether she was in the queue or not because she was half in, half out, looking at the products in the aisle. And I thought, okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'll leave it for a while. I'll keep quiet. I should tell you, in this shopping aisle, it had chocolate, like luxury items, chocolate, sweets, candy, cakes, other things, bread, all of that kind of stuff.
yeah,
But she was okay. So this weekend was Easter. So I'm not Christian, but in the Western society, Christianity is a popular but not dominant religion. So Christmas time is huge. Easter time is fairly huge as well, and it's celebrated with chocolate Easter eggs that are hollow, and there might be gifts inside. Easter eggs that are chocolate.
yeah.
So often you would give children or someone else a chocolate Easter egg. Okay. So this lady, no mask, no scarf, nothing.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, she has a great
No, I
personality.
swear to God, you will understand in a minute. I swear to God, I nearly beat her with my cucumber. I was so annoyed. So she, no mask, half a meter
Yeah.
away from me, not even 1 or 2 meters, half a meter. She was she was
Oh my
looking,
gosh.
which Easter eggs can I get? And I looked in her, this was 15 minutes. 15 minutes, not 1 minute, 15 minutes this woman was around me. Meanwhile, I'm like, what's she doing? What's she doing?
Yeah.
Really paranoid, right? And then I thought, okay, just
Yeah,
be patient, be patient. And maybe that, maybe she's
exactly.
this is part of an essential shop and she's just being nice and picking up items, Easter eggs for people. Then I thought, I know it's none of my business, but I looked in her cart because it was right there in front of me. I swear to God, the only items that I could see in her cart were 7 chocolate Easter eggs, huge chocolate Easter eggs, mini chocolate Easter eggs, and gift bags. So no bread, no milk, no cheese, no fruits, no vegetables, no meat, no toilet paper, no pasta, no rice. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. So in the end, I didn't want to be rude and I didn't want to cause a problem. I said, are you queuing or not? And she said, no, no, no. And I thought, fine. So I went to move forward, but then she came closer to me because she was looking at more Easter eggs. And I was like, Jesus, Lord, woman, stop it. And I thought, I don't want to cause an argument. So I thought I would, you know,
So you told you told
No, no,
her,
no.
or you
I was
just be
trying to be
patient and
I
never
was
say
trying to be
anything?
patient, and I was moving my body language in
Yeah.
a way that showed that I was annoyed. Okay? She
Yes.
didn't
Yeah.
pay attention, or if she was paying attention, she didn't understand. But it's just like a whole 15
Yeah.
minutes to be browsing for chocolate is a lot. Half a meter away from someone with no mask. And at one point I just thought, oh my God, I could beat her with my cucumber. Honestly, what is wrong with you? So I think that should not be allowed because she had nothing else. She had
Yeah,
nothing else.
exactly. But you know, when someone is looked down and entrapped in his house for a long time, I think for me it's like 1 month with this isolation. So the human nature it's changed from day to
For
day.
sure. People, so
So
I think the word you're
yeah,
looking for
so
is people's behavior becomes unpredictable. Their behavior becomes
yeah,
unpredictable
and this
and
is
erratic.
and
Erratic means
unpredictable. This is a new
mhm,
this is a new word. Oh, this is
erratic,
another new word. Unpredictable
erratic.
and erratic.
So,
Man, I don't know
so
what does that mean.
okay, okay.
Unpredictable
So
and erratic.
predictable means there's a pattern to someone's behavior. You can tell what they're going to do next. Okay.
Yeah,
Unpredictable is
yeah,
the opposite. It means you can't tell what someone's going to do next. You're guessing. They could do something positive or
yeah,
negative.
exactly.
Erratic is
Yeah,
linked to being unpredictable, but it's more extreme. It's all over the place. So if someone has behavior that is erratic, it
exactly.
could be that mean that their mood is good one day and they're following all of the coronavirus rules, and the next day they're in a bad mood and they're breaking all the rules. That's a really extreme example.
Yeah,